Hello friends, we finally made it. This is the last page in our altered book journal. In a day or so, I will do a final flip through and I'll show some of the details that I added. But for this final page, we're going to have a lot of fun. I chose this adorable little min pin who is wearing a hat and a sweater in very festive orange, red, and yellow colors. And I got this picture from a calendar that I had purchased from Goodwill about a month or so ago. I plan on placing this, of course, in the back of the book, but I'm going to have it open as if it was doors. So what you see me doing now is gluing some decorative paper onto the fronts of the doors. Now I need to work on the inside of the doors. So I'll measure the size of the paper that I need and cut them out and of course decoupage them on. Actually, I decided to use the tacky glue to adhere the inside of the doors. This page is ready now to go ahead and put it in the book. I've decided to put it on the right side of the spread and I'm going to adhere it using Mod Podge. I am getting down to the very last little bit of my jar of Mod Podge here, so I'm going to have to order some. This particular calendar has a very shiny surface to it, and it's something about the texture of this type of paper that when it gets wet it gets a little bit wrinkly. So you'll see I've been using the scissors to press the Mod Podge around, and then I use my hand, and when it dries it does dry flat, so don't panic if you notice that. I had in my stash of goodies another one of these paper bags, and they actually hold silverware at a restaurant called Chili's. And so about a month or so ago I had gone to lunch and I said, hey, I'm going to use these in some of my projects. So this is, I think, the last one that I happen to have on hand, and I'm thrilled to be using it in this book. And I'm going to cover the front of it with a nice decorative piece from a calendar that I have, and I think these colors work well together. Moving back over to the right side of the spread, the side with the dog, I am going to use these little note cards that I had found on clearance, and I'm highlighting the edges with red because that way it'll kind of pop off the page for one, but it also blends really nicely with the pup's hat. So these little note cards are going to go inside the doors. I'm trying to decide which way I want this little card to open, particularly on the right side door. So I'm kind of messing around with that a little bit and just testing it out. I have some fun masking tape in a really great pattern, so I'm going to use that on the door hinges just for some reinforcement to make sure that over time they don't become weak or tear. I'm also going to put some of this masking tape on the outer edge of the door, and again it's to provide some strength. You will see me notch the tape where the card is, and I'm doing that so that the card can open and close with no problem. Now you will see me do the same thing for the opposite side. In the description box below, I will add the links to all of the other videos in this series. And for your convenience, I will be adding Amazon links to some of the items that I've used in this project. I have created a journaling tuck for the paper bag pocket. We also have our 2 small cards that are available for journaling space inside of our doors. If you've enjoyed watching this page come together, smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. Thanks for watching. See you soon.